All right, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you might be joining this call, wherever this video finds you, wherever this video locates you. I want to welcome you to the practical series of Financial Freedom Mission. And basically and purely, I want to welcome you to the blockchain miracle. The focus in through this series will basically, for this video particularly, will be basically looking at trading as a particular skill. And in trading, we shall be focusing on the amazing blockchain miracle application called Royalq. And through it and its usage, we shall be looking at some basic important few things, and that will be the average price, one of its principles, the dollar cost averaging method, one of its ingredients, and the martingale strategy that breaks the tie. So this will be what we shall focus on to creating sustainable results. By the end of this series, that will take a couple of 90 days, I believe you will be a master of your app, but also you'll be a master of building a team. So by the time I hope you were watching this video particularly, I personally believe that you have done a few things, right? I personally believe you have done a few things. And these few things is that one, you have personally been able to do what you call the API binding. If you go to your app, basically around there, you see what you call the API binding. So maybe you have tapped there and you have connected your application, right? I also believe by the time you watch this video, you have also been able to do what we call the API binding, and you have also been able to put some fuel fee. That is very, very important. So, and you want now to start using the app to trade, and that's why here you are able to see this area that is saying get started, right? That area that says get started. But before I start, or before we get into the get started, before I start at I want to first describe something really really very, very important. And this area is where we have the area we call the revenue. The revenue. So the revenue, you see, like you can be able to see up here. Up here it is trying to show us the total sum. The total sum up there, which is around $813. Right? And at the revenue details, you see the activities or the results of what your robot does in your exchanger. But before maybe I focus so much about that, if we go back to the previous picture, if you are new, maybe you didn't see this area. There is this area we call revenue details, all right, which is straight up there. That's where you can be able to locate this picture that you are capable to see right now. So this is the activity rate, right, the robot does in your exchanger. But your money is not here. This is just a statement, but your money is in your exchanger. But so many people who have got started in the business, or some people find it hard to run their calculations well, to figure out. So they always want to separate their capital to their profit. So I just want to show you that before maybe I take you to the main discussion for today. So basically, if you open your wallet, if you open your exchanger, you will have areas where we have overview, which basically shows you everything. We have the area where you see the spot, all right? I hope you can be able to see that. And we also have the area where you see the funding, the margins, all right, the features. I hope you can see all that. But our focus for today will not basically be in that area. We shall basically focus on this area down here, and this is where we shall focus. We shall put our time, and that is the wallets. So if we tap on wallets, basically, like you see, we shall be able to see our assets. But we're able to see our assets depending on which wallet area we choose, all right? On which wallet area we are able to choose. So if we decide that we are going to choose the area of the spot, we shall be having all the couple of coins that are seated up here. So what we are going to do, if the robot has made us profit, what it has done, it has basically been able to deposit our money in USDT, right? Be able to deposit our money in USDT. So we are now going to transfer our profits. That's very, very important. We're now going to transfer our profits. We are going to transfer our profits from the spot wallet to the funding wallet. And so we shall tap on this word called transfer or profits. Maybe you have made $2 today, right? So you want to transfer your profits from your spot in USDT to your funding wallet, right? And so we shall be able to go to funding, and like I said the other time, we click on transfer, which is now giving us different areas. You can see that is where you change. It is from spot. If you're able to see it very, very clearly, you see here it's saying from spot to funding. So that is where we are going to transfer. So we shall also make sure that as we transfer, we are able also to choose the main coin, all right? So we shall tap on that arrow and choose USDT. Then we put in the amount or max it up. We put in the amount or max it up. That is also very important. Then we tap on transfer. So really our profit will move from our exchanger, all right, from our spot wallet to our funding wallet. So maybe you want to see how much profit you want to collect up in a week, so you can be able to see that very, very clearly in that area, all right? So basically that's how we are able to transfer, and we shall always be able to see our profits. Okay, in the overview we shall now be able to see that okay, I have such and such amount in my funding, I have such and such amount into my spot wallet. So that is the first series. So we are just a few minutes away to get everything okay. All right, so I want to take you through basically a little bit more series just a few minutes from now. So we have been able to look at how you can secure and transfer your funds, and it is very, very, really very, very important. So I want to basically now take you through something very, very special and basically very amazing into our business. And really this is the area where most people maybe they're missing out, and basically it is important for me to take you through this area. And this area is the decision area. So the decision area is which type of trader do you want to be. Basically we have a couple of types of traders that we would love to talk about, and we have what you call the passive earner. You know, by letting the robot trade for you long term with a target of 5% per month. We also have what we call solo trader, and a solo trader basically and purely you learn quantitative trading. You start small, you grow slow, and your target is to make 0.5 to 5% per day. So if that is your target, you can be a solo trader. You can also be able to be a circle lord. You build a circle of followers, teach and guide others, charge a fee to those that follow you. All right. Then we have a team trader. You build a team of traders, teach and guide, and profit whenever team members profit. So basically in this video, in the next few minutes, I will basically in this video start with solo trading, and a couple of videos that will follow will basically look at solo trading, because around 80% of the people that get started in our teams, they want to make 0.55% per day. So with passive trading, you basically set the robot. You don't need to do anything, and the robot will do everything for you. But with the solo trading, you need to personally get involved in the process of choosing the coins by yourself, or getting into our signals that we provide as a team, because as a team we have also been able to go an extra mile and provide you a few signals that are key that you could use. Right now, here is a step-by-step process that could help you, right, set up your your application and be able to win big time. Right, so the first step is what are we going to be able to do to pick the coins, which is one of the important subjects. So the first step is to go to your Google Play Store or your App Store, right, your Play Store, and basically, like I said, you write in the word trading view, and so it comes like this. Right, so it comes like this, and your duty is very simple. So your duty is very simple, is to make sure that you download the app. That's the main thing you need to do. So basically, you download the app, like you see it is here already. So I've taken, so you can see me, I'll just tap on open, but for you need to make sure that you download the app. So after installing the app, that's where now we are going. Right, so I basically open up. This is my own trading view. Okay, if you can see it very clearly, this is my own trading view. And so the first step after you have opened your trading view is to sign up. Okay, is to sign up. So when you tap on menu here, when you tap on menu, which is basically down here, right, when you tap on menu, which is basically down here, right, like you see, and you see I've already subscribed. So you can see that on this menu here, down here, when I tap on menu, you can basically see there is this area here that is saying sign out. So I can sign out because me, I've already done mine. Right, I can sign out, and let's start afresh. So the first step is you to come here on menu, and then you sign in. So when you sign in, you see down here, if you can see very clearly, it brings the area sign up. You see this area, it is called sign up. Now so when you tap on sign up, you see very clearly, right, you see very clearly, if we tap here on sign up, you can see that it takes us to this area of email, and in this area of email, this is where now we create our account. So it means that we shall basically, right, be able to tap on email here, and then you see very well, we are now going to create an account. And so the account requires us to create a username, an email, and password. And immediately we create the account, they will send an activation code on our email, and that's where we need to tap, then open up our account. So I'll basically just sign in because I've already created one, and I'll basically use this. All right, so now I've been able to log into my account. Now after you have logged into your account, you can basically see that here up here, all right, let me just take you there a little bit. You can see that basically there is this area that says add a list, and that's going to be our most important step, add a list. So I'm going to go to my Royalq. All right, I'm going to go to my Royalq and tap on add list. So my trading view, then I'll write in the name Royalq coins. All right, Royalq coins, then I tap on create. So that is the first step. Now you see basically here, you see this step, right? You see basically there is this area that we call, you see, add a symbol. So it means that I'll basically tap in this area called add a symbol. And what will I do when I tap on add a symbol? I'll basically tap on add a symbol, and it will require me to put in the symbols. So what will I do? I'll go to my Royalq, right? And in this area, if you are new, you'll see this area called quantitative. And this area called quantitative, okay, it has different coins. Like you see, there are very many here. Different coins, there are very many here. All right, very many. So I will basically minimize my screen, then pick up the coin. All right, let me say it is BAT. So I write in BAT, like you see, BAT USDT, like the name says. So it's very, very important for you to know that even if I write in BAT USDT, all right, so let me show you very clearly. Even if I write in BAT USDT, so I need to make sure, like you see, I've written in BAT USDT. It must be the name of the coin. That's very, very important, the name of the coin that I want to add in. So I will just be able to just add in it like that, the name of the coin. But although I have added in the name of the coin, ladies and gentlemen, it is also very, very important for me, if I'm using Binance, right? If I'm using Binance, to always make sure always that I don't choose KuCoin. You see, KuCoin, right? I make sure I don't choose KuCoin. I make sure I don't choose these are the exchanges. These are the exchanges, Bitrex, Polo, OKX. So this is something that so I tap on the coin basically like BAT, and you see it will appear on my screen. So I still go back to my Royalq, all right? You get it right? And I say, what is the next coin? You see the name? The name is here. So how did I get here? You see very clearly, I came on quantitative, right? And I tapped on general, all right? And I chose Binance, all right? And then I start picking the names of the coin. As simple as that. So you see the next coin here is 1 inch, right? So I'll go in here, write in the name 1 inch. You see that? Then I pick it up. You see that? I pick it up. So you need to keep on adding, right? Like very seriously, you make sure that you are adding. you are adding, you need to make sure you spend some profitable time. It doesn't, it's like 10 minutes, all right, 10 minutes. So you make sure you add the coins. You make sure you spend some time and come up here and basically add. Tap on the add symbol, tap on the add symbol and add the coins, all that are in the two areas. All right, make sure you add all that are in the two areas. You see, we have these ones in general, we also have these ones in professional. So make sure you add, right? Make sure you add the two coins. All right, make sure that you are adding the two coins. Now, our next important step is to get back to our trading view now that we have the coins. All right, so now that we have the coins, okay, now this one has been already set up. So what I would do, like I want you to do, if you are fresh, yours may not be looking like mine, which has no problem, because by the end of the day you will learn. All right, so what you need to do is to come on this up. So you tap on this pen here. If you see it very well, tap on the pen. When you tap on the pen, you see it, this will come. Now when this comes, you'll see that when you tap on the pen, you'll get this area. Now as this area comes, you now need to move it this side, in this direction, like this. Now once you move it to that side, in that direction, like you see, it will give you this area where you see remove. I hope you see this remove. So tap on remove, then you come down here where you see remove drawings and indicators, so that you clear the environment, right? So that you clear the environment. So I'll tap on remove, then I'll remove drawings and indicators, and basically my screen will look like this. My screen will look like this, right? And this is my screen. So in my screen, I have a certain type of a chart. A certain type of a chart. And this chart is for a certain type of candles. This chart is basically for a certain type of candles. And these candles, when we tap on this area down here, you see those three dots. When we tap on those three dots, like I've seen, it takes us to this area, which you can see very clearly, and this area has the chart type. So you see the chart type, then we tap on the chart type, and the candles that I have currently now, these are so good for one shot or solo trading, basically, like you see. Right, let me just get back there. These candles here, the chart type. So when you tap on the chart type, you see we have candles called the Hacking Ash candles. Now I want to talk about the behavior of the Hacking Ash candles. That's where I want to put my focus. So you choose the Hacking Ash candles. Now the Hacking Ash candles, before we choose the Hacking Ash candles, I want us to understand one basic thing, one basic thing, and one basic thing. All right, one basic thing, and I basically hope you get it. And this basic thing that I want us to understand is this. All right, the basic thing I want us to understand is this. All right, so you can see what we call the trend. What is a trend? The movement. You see, this is a downward trend. and you can see that this is an upward trend, right? I hope that is clear. We have a downward trend and also have an upward trend. So that's one thing I wanted us to see. Now that we can differentiate, this is a downward trend. Now the other one is an upward trend. An upward trend. All right. So now let's focus on the hashing ash candles. How do they form? I want you to see very clearly. I want you to see very, very clearly on this screen. If your eyes can permit. So if your eyes can really permit, let me get back to this area so that I show you very clearly. If your eyes can permit in this picture. All right, so if your eyes can permit, you see that the green candles, to show you that it's going to be a downward movement, they are flat, right? Okay, so they form a flat. The green candles, they are flat at the bottom but with a wick on top. Okay, so they make sure, so let me clear this, they make sure that they form a wick on top. But the main point for you to get here is this character that they are flat. That's very, very important. This area, you see, they are flat at the bottom, and this signifies an upward movement of the market. But at the same time, if I'm still focusing on the green candles that represent the buyers, you can see at the same time there are candles that have a wick on top, and also they have a wick at the bottom. All right, this is not very clear, but I hope you'll understand it. So they form a wick on top, and at the same time they form also another wick. This is what I call the wick, this one and this one. And in the picture, if you are very keen, you can be able to see that there are certain candles, all right, that are doing this. All right, so let me first remove this so that I show you some of these candles. So if you can see in the picture very well, there are candles, all right. You see now these ones, I hope you can see them, they are flat. But if you are very, very keen, you can see a few candles. For example, this candle where I've put this, it has a wick on top and a wick on bottom. Also, the red has a wick on top, a wick on the bottom. But I want you to be a little bit keen. That you can see very clearly that after the formation of this candle here, right, after the formation of a green candle that has a wick on top and a wick on the bottom, there comes a candle that is a flat at the bottom but with a wick on top. And that is the entry area. So let me show you different entry areas. So that's the entry area. And also the hashing ash candles are very important if you want to trade in one shot, because they show you the direction of the market. And if the market is not going less than 50% down or 50% high, it keeps in the trend. If it was an upward trend, it means an upward trend. If it was in a downward trend, it means in the downward trend. And basically, those are the candles. Those are the candles. So I want to finish up with the candles. I want to finish up with the candles, and I think that would be the first tutorial. Now, when you are trading, I need to make sure that this sticks into your mind, and basically you don't take it for granted when you are trading. The hashing hash candles don't give the right current price. Like you see in the 15 minutes time frame here in BAT is showing enter the market. Showing enter the market. That's an entry area because the first candle, if you can see very clearly here, but you cannot depend on this to join the market. You can see the first candle has a wick on top and a wick on bottom. Then the next one, I mean this area here, the next one is a flat, and that's the entry area, right? Okay, now let's get into something very important lastly. So thank you for watching up to this area. It's really a long video. All right, it's really a long video, and if it's a really long video, I'm using a lower time frame, which is 15 minutes. So you cannot depend on it to decide the entry into the market. You cannot determine entry into the market. So I just want to show you something short as we come to the end. So in our next tutorial that we shall do, I'll take you through the most important part, and that is entering the indicators. So basically I'll stop here for now. And I hope this video helps you get started by just setting up your trading view and having in the hashing hash candles. But if you want to pick a trade, always come back to the pencil here, to these three dots here, and then you tap on chart and return back to the candles, because they usually provide the current price of the market. So thank you people so much for this 30 minutes invested. I hope that things will be okay. So thank you so much, and I wish you an amazing day.